think I'm almost set. Okay, is that on? I think that's all on. Hi! Hi, Larry girl. Hi, Lucienne, T-Barb, Beth, Bonnie, HT. Yes, I saw that about the Trussian falling out of the window again. Rohrabacher's assistant happened Friday night. Now, when I was just thinking about the aspects, yeah, I could see where that would happen, but that it just happens too many times amongst those Trussian circles. Good evening. Yes. Hi, GM Dave, Beth, Bonnie. Hi, Rick. You guys, I'm having deja vu. We're all together again. Hi, Mel, Caroline, Mother Fire, Ocean, Keisha, E. Hi, Lisa, Vasquez, Janet. Isn't that just amazing? Bar's leaving. You guys, I can't stop smiling at all. Okay, let me shut the door. And this moon has been void of course. It should go direct. I always say direct. It's the wrong word, but it's just what I say. It ingresses into Capricorn here. Wait, when does it go in there? Ooh, it's going to be like within probably like 5 to 10 minutes. That's why I'm getting hungry, because whenever this moon is void of course like this, meaning the moon no longer makes aspects to planets before it leaves a sign, it's void of course. Nothing happens. You can't make things happen except like meditate. But I always lose my appetite. The moon rules the stomach. And just like 2 minutes ago, I'm like, I'm starving. What am I going to eat? So I just like shoved chips down my mouth. But anyway, I can't stop smiling. How are you guys feeling? Oh, yay, you guys got Obamacare. That is awesome. That is so exciting. Donalyn feels so good. So there's a lot of magic with this eclipse that we had. You know, I've been doing these lives, a bunch of them lately, so we could summarize where we were. And because this is such a huge turning point in this year, the Saturn Pluto conjunction, what was going to happen? Plus, when Saturn leaves a sign, Saturn's been in Capricorn for 3 years almost, it goes into Aquarius very soon. In fact, it's going to be in Aquarius ahead of the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. It always leaves a gift. And after all the charts we've been looking at, all the asteroids we've been talking about, it is simply so magical. I got teary-eyed many times this evening looking at them. You guys, we're home. We're home. There might be some blips, but we're home. And I think as we get through this darkness in this winter, our trajectory is better than before. It truly is. I knew we were going to have an American Renaissance, America 2.0, but it's here, you guys. It's here. That's why it feels so special and full of love. Like, I wish I could bottle this right now, because this is the moment. This is what everyone is feeling, this magic. In fact, I used to make flower essences. Like, I would be out there now making flower essences, but it's cold outside. So any of you who make flower essences, tip, make them now before Venus goes into Capricorn, because this is magic, magical, magical. And I have to tell you why, because I know I was kind of frenzied these last couple of lives, but we had to see what was going on. At this last quarter moon, we did it. I mean, it felt so scary. Did I really put that away already? We're not done with that. We are not done with that. We are not done. Because I'm like, get me out of here. I'm like, we're not done. Get back here. Where's my marked up one? I don't want the fresh one. I want the marked up one. Oh, seriously. Really? Okay, so like I'm trying to be organized and put stuff away when I'm done. I wasn't totally done. So anyway, at that last, quarter moon, the thing that was in the skies over Washington, D.C. was Pluto. Transformation. It was up here. That was what was in the skies for everyone to see. And when you have Pluto in the skies overhead, Pluto's ruled by Scorpio, it's about transformation. It is about death, and it is about life, and it is about endings, but it's also about the phoenix rising from the ashes, and that's what's happening to us right now. This is so magical. This point right now goes all the way back to Pearl Harbor. We healed that. We are standing in a space of that being totally healed and a remaking of even our NATO 2.0. This past week, it's kind of like we've quantum leaped and morphed into something bigger just with this new moon eclipse in Sagittarius. Two things. This sun and moon, that's my marked up one, at 23 degrees Sagittarius, conjunct the USA's natal galactic center. That's huge, you guys. The galactic center of the universe, our solar system, the gravitational pull is 4 million times the weight of the sun. That is responsible basically for gravity, the sense of gravity in our universe. That is where this eclipse took place, at the USA's Natal Galactic Center, 23 degrees. The sun was conjunct the south node, a releasing of a solar figure. Are you going to tell me Don Julio really thinks his natal sun can stand up to the galactic center, which is the birthplace of the sun? Are you kidding me? No. No way. So we were releasing a solar figure. Last night when I came live, I was like, oh my God, you guys, this just happened. This breaking news with CISA and what happened and how it matched the chart from the last moon. It was crazy. Oh, what was I just going to say about that? Conjunct the galactic center. It was conjunct Donald's WH asteroid. But when all of that happened, being conjunct the galactic center of the universe, that's where Pallas Athena, Wonder Woman, the asteroid, was back on the Saturn Pluto conjunction. Oh, I said last night in my live that because this eclipse was the first new moon in Sagittarius that we've had since the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. And at that Saturn-Pluto conjunction, the change of world order and structure, that Mars was in Sagittarius. In this 8th house is shared resources, beginnings and endings. So I said last night, I think an hour into it, that when this new moon solar eclipse happens, it's going to activate the Mars, the energy of this chart, and it's going to do what it's been wanting to do this whole time because that energy has been released. And it being in Sagittarius, it has everything to do with the law enforcement, our philosophies, our higher learning, Electoral College. But mostly that was the news we got about Bill behind bars releasing himself from the solar figure. And so For it to happen this quickly, it's just going to tumble like dominoes. Don Julio has zero leverage on this. So much so that everything that's tied to him overseas, because Sagittarius has to do with lands far away, they're all releasing him as a solar figure. Now, what makes this so incredibly special that I just, it's just so tender, and I'm going to get my medal. Because this needs a huge shout out mention to all of our veterans from World War II, all of the nations, you know, Remembrance Day, because today we slayed that. I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to start crying. When we were struck at Pearl Harbor, okay, really, I cannot believe I put this stuff away. Oh, come on. I put everything away. I was feeling kind of bad because I was like been disorganized and I can't find my stuff, so I put everything away. So when the strike happened with, it's like the energy of it is just destruction. And so it very much coincides with the energy. I think Russia, China has been doing this stuff for a long time. We're going back to World War II now. But it's like that energy of attack. Surprise, mass death. So the chart for Pearl Harbor, the thing that happened was this asteroid. I have to call it woo-woo because it's named for this city in China, which has an incredible history of war, destruction, or Wu-H. This asteroid, for example, in the 1918 epidemic, that was 27 degrees Capricorn, this asteroid. From the first case, it was documented March 3rd. This 27 degrees Pluto right now, that is USA Pluto. Pluto is life and death, mass death. Okay, so that's what cued me onto this Wu-H asteroid is pretty potent. Because then in 1941, this asteroid was 29 degrees Scorpio. We tried to stay out of it, but in the end, this is an anaretic degree. It's a life-taking degree. That was there and we got sucked into the war. We have the benefit of a 28 Scorpio, the asteroid Boehner, and something else. No. And what Boehner does is it's serendipitous. It creates order out of chaos. It creates those opportunities that, and then in Scorpio, which is transformational, USA has this magical skill of being able to just, get selves organized and let's go. But the thing is, this asteroid was 29 degrees. And transit, this Wu-H was 29 degrees. And the transit Elatus was conjunct the 28 degrees Scorpio, serendipity. This has to do with a centaur that was killed along with all of his friends. So think about the U.S. allies killed. Couldn't make sense out of that and organize the self. And here comes Wu-H asteroid, sneak attack, our blind spot. We have nothing to defend us because this is the last degree. And boom, there we are. Fast forward, this has a prominent position in 9 or 11. But then what happened today? We had this new moon eclipse at the Galactic Center, the home of the sun. We're bathed in that creation energy of life. the thing that gives life to our sun. And the magic you're feeling right now coming off, Scorpio has worked so hard this entire last lunation to get everything in order. Here's your surprise. Today, before the eclipse, at the eclipse, and right now, Venus, the planet of love. In Scorpio, it is so passionate, full of integrity. It will defend things to the teeth. That is at 29 Scorpio, right? January 12th, it hasn't felt like it because we have to get through this entire year, this cycle of the Saturn Pluto conjunction. But since January, America has been holding the note there. I got your back. I know who you are. I remember you. I'm going to hold the note here at 29 degrees and just kind of have a fire and hang out until it's time to do our thing. Because I can't do anything until the sun comes along and shines. Well, not only did the sun shine, it was eclipsed at the Galactic Center, and Venus is there with America. So what everyone sees in the skies is that America is back. More than before. I mean, we are shining so brightly right now because at this eclipse, the top of the chart is 12 degrees Sagittarius. That is our ascendant in the USA Sibley chart. Okay, this is just ridiculous. I don't have any of my charts. I thought I was doing myself a favor by cutting down on paperwork because I'm always like fumbling around. But the USA chart, is it here? No. Oh, come on. The USA chart, the ascendant, who we are, is at the very highest part. Holy crap, you guys. Do you understand Washington, D.C.? The sun rose in the east. The sun got to its very highest point, facing the Galactic Center. The USA Sibley chart is there, her ascendant, who she is and what she... You got to understand that Scorpio rules this 8th house. So the 29th degree is all the way at the end. So this whole time, it's like she is holding watch. She's watching everything. America, this 29th degree. The next degree is 0 degrees Sagittarius. Who's 0 degrees Sagittarius? Lands far away. Putin's house. So it's like there is no other door or secret place to lob a woo-H asteroid grenade to blow crap up. There might be a sliver, but it's like we have our back and it's secure. Nothing can do this harm again. Things can happen, but not to this devastation. Because she's right at the door there, like, okay, I'm keeping eyes on our assets, our monies, the things that we share, and I've got my eye on our allies and our enemies. Effortlessly has this like global 360-degree view to protect us. USA has her stellium of planets. We're a Cancerian nation in this 8th house. So our planets have been beaten down by the Saturn Pluto conjunction, the Saturn transit that's been opposite Cancer. We know how difficult it's been. But that's the transformational power of the 8th house of Scorpio. It's been scary. It's been draining. The house of death, we've lost so many. But we're getting back on our feet. We own this. We have our purpose here on this planet, like Abraham Lincoln said. We have to abide by the cause, those who lost at Gettysburg. We cannot forget about them because we have to be devoted to the cause of them. That's how we honor them. And all those that we've lost through cerveza virus, devoted to that cause. That's where our devotion is, so that democracy does not perish from the earth. This is Abraham Lincoln's wish. This is George Washington as well. I can't even remember which, maybe it was the Saturn Pluto. I can't even remember which chart it was. I think it was Saturn Pluto, because at the bottom of the chart, the gravitational pull of everything, that's where the asteroid George Washington was. So George Washington has been waiting as well. And that also tagged in our civil rights movement. It tapped in the 14th Amendment. And with all the awful news that's happened this year from Mr. Floyd, losing John Lewis, they have all, when I've tapped into their energy, have hurriedly been like, we have work to do, because they know what the gravitational force is here and where we were going. It's like they can see all that. They had to help get things in place. But we were never alone. We revealed just from this month that it's going to take a long time to find out. But you guys, turn to Saturn Pluto around January 10th, 12th. Lots of stuff is going to shake out then. I am also expecting in about 2-3 days, massive, major stuff is going to shake down. And it's just going to keep increasing day by day by day. But we're back. We are back. We are back. Nobody can fight this tide. They think they can try to do stuff. They're dealing with a force that is 4 million times the gravitational pull and weight of the sun. They can't do it. They can talk all they want, but it would just be easier to cry a bucket of tears. Let me check in with you guys. Oh no, am I buffering? Yes, it has been. Oh no, buffering. Ah. What was, okay, jeez. Okay, what did I leave off on? That was such a nice little speech. Where did I leave off? Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to reboot. I'm going to reboot the app. Oh, where did I leave off? Can I keep going, or was I just having spells? Yep, there it is. It is 0 degrees Capricorn, 12 minutes. We're at the Galactic Center with this eclipse. We got to get writing and talking. Let me get this chart. I want to leverage this energy now. So you guys, grab paper, pencil, because your focus of power is even stronger then. I'm going to go through I'm going to create the TAROTSCOPE. We're going to find out what the needs are. So, like I said last night, this new moon for yourself personally, you're going to want to write intentions, inviting stability. But because we're at such a pivotal time, we really have to address transition and unification. We want to have an easy time coming together as a nation. That is really, really important. So we are back to basics. We're going to stay in the basics because we're still in the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that demands getting back to basics and reinforcing those things. In fact, this is the last lunation we will have with Saturn and Capricorn. It's going to be another 27, 30 years before we deal with that. So, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I should be back. Just a second. What the heck? Come on, you're no fun. Am I going? I love you, YouTube. I love you, YouTube. It's on now. What did I say that they didn't like? happiness, love, and joy. Okay. Oh, I don't think this thing likes new moon wishes, intentions. You should, it's like it goes flat in my stats if I have those words. It's like they want you to have no joy or no happiness. We're miserable, YouTube. We're miserable. I was probably talking about this. Hey, look at this. In honor of, with this Galactic Center new moon eclipse. Oops. World War II. United States of America, 1941 to 1945. Freedom from fear and want. Freedom of speech and religion. I say that has to be something we need to intend to make sure it sticks with this Scorpio power. I feel like we should be like superpowers, like the super friends. Activate. What's our superpower? Where's the, oh. Okay, my superpower are charts if they're organized. I'll go through this. These are other. Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing. Maybe two. Oh, maybe three. This chart, it does not matter if you know what a solar equilibrium chart is or not, okay? But for those of you that do, this is just for your information and for clarity's sake, okay? Otherwise, don't worry, just listen. The solar equilibrium chart is another type of chart. There's so many charts you can do. I really like this one. But, so this one, can opener eclipse, ring a bell, anybody? Fans of the can opener eclipse, that happened today. Briefly, the can opener eclipse, I believe, was in July 16th, 2018. It was 24 Capricorn Cancer. I called it the can opener eclipse because of the way it's positioned. Don Julio has like the best aspects if you want to hide money or assets or gains or women. It is impossible to break through it because Venus, money, gains, income. He's got that at 23 degrees Cancer. His Saturn is at 25 degrees Cancer. There's just one little degree here at 24 degrees. So anytime people have wanted to see his money, his income taxes, women, he knows he's got a rock solid wall. This is the wall he should have been building, and he should have paid for it, but nothing. Think about how hard it's been to get information about his money and his negotiations and what he's doing. It's been impossible. But magically, back on this day, we had this 24 degrees can opener eclipse. The sun was at 24 degrees Cancer. The moon was at 24 degrees Capricorn. And then the planet Pluto was hanging out in the area. So what happened was we finally got to open this seal that's been sealed off. And he has been fighting this for so long. But see, the thing is, the eclipse opened it. It's like we've been trying to grind away with a can opener to pop the seal and look at what the freak is in there. Well, then this past year, the Saturn Pluto conjunction, Pluto has been rolling around at this 24 degree mark for like months on end. So it keeps this seal open. It was done then. It was done then. Well, that was like basically. So this thing was active today because in this chart, transit asteroid America, USA was at 24 Capricorn. Whee! And Pluto is at 23 Capricorn. So yeah, that's what America did today too. It's just blown wide open. You can't hide it. It blown totally open. I've talked a little bit about Quawa. We love Quawa. It was angled in another chart. I can't remember why, but this was the creation myth. It's such a beautiful story. The way that it's written out about this tribe in Southern California, maybe around the year 1400 or so. It's their creation myth. It's really beautiful. I have a clip out there if you want to hear me read it. But this is about a new world, a new beginning. Maybe there was like 2 lunations ago, this was so prominent. A new beginning, we're restarting. Well, what was conjunct that today? 2 things. Transit, Apollon, which is expanded wisdom, about beginning again, a new nation. Conjunct, that is USA natal Aphrodite. She's kind of sexy and lovely and flirtatious. New beginning. Transit, conjunct that, China, asteroid. You're out of here. There's a new beginning that's happening. We're done with you. Bye-bye. That happened. And then in this chart too, the midheaven, the top of the chart, in this solar equilibrium, 29 degrees, Scorpio at the top of the chart. America, we have reconciled the past, and basically we've come full circle with Pearl Harbor. This is all our healing magical energy that's going forth. We have the Galactic Center. In this reboot of the Saturn Pluto conjunction in our new beginning, this energy we are bathed in with this new moon eclipse. And on top of it, Pluto, power destruction, America, the solar equilibrium eclipse, is at the doorway of the second house. The second house is income, gains, our economy, our money, our assets, our people. The last lunation, we had the word sacrifice here from the astrology chart. What were we going to sacrifice? Deaths on the level of 9 or 11 every day. What happened last weekend in the protests? Those sacrifices were not made in vain, because this new moon has America at watch now for the cause, what we owe them. America is here watching her money with Pluto, which can sniff out the bullshittery going on about it. So we have America now from the Saturn Pluto on watch for our for land on the globe, our allies and our enemies. She's watching the law. She's watching our institutions. She's watching our extremists. She's not going to put up with that BS anymore. She is in love with the different cultures that make us richer. And Scorpio's counterpart, ruling planet Pluto, is on the cusp of the second house. When you have a planet on the cusp, it's like it opens all the doors to the entire chart to pour that energy and power into it. You guys, we're back. We are back. Our power, everything is back. But we can't jump too far ahead too soon. We have a lot of reckoning we have to come to grips with. Okay? So that was kind of cool. Eris kicked Woo-Woo's butt. That also happened. And there's going to be a reckoning as this Mars gets to 23 degrees Aries soon. Oh boy. Oh my effing. I don't know what day that is. If anyone has an ephemeris, find out when this Mars is going to be 23 Aries, because that is going to be, I'm staying in that day. I'm not going anywhere. It's just going to be too weird. And it's not that I don't trust my world. I don't know who's getting clobbered by Mars and Pluto that day, and I don't want to be anywhere near them. Okay? How are you guys doing? How am I doing? Let me check it. Is it on the center, hon? Oh, yes. Okay, so Marie, I assume book Bewitched. This is Marie's table. She hasn't been well, and they sent her husband home to be cared for, which means her to take care for him. Please send her strength and safety. No bullshit. Yes. We are going to do that for her, okay? I mean, talk about leveraging powers. She's got transformational powers at her fingertips. Okay, we've got a pin in that. Okay. That this country shall not perish. We're not, you guys. We are not. Isn't that incredible? Yes, Gma, feel better soon. Okay. Oh boy, you got, okay. Do you have your papers and pencils? We gotta get writing. We gotta go. I love this magic juice. We also had Venus and Juno were falling in love with each other. We can't help it. That's at that chart too. Okay, can I have a better chart, please? No. Scorpio new moon. We love you, Scorpio. I just hope you guys can wrap your heads around the depth and power of Scorpio through this last lunation. Scorpio gets a bad rap, but I think it's because people are scared. Don't be scared of a Scorpio. Be a friend. Just don't be an a-hole and don't lie, because they can see through all that stuff. But from the heart, a Scorpio can't resist that. Okay, I'm talking too much. Okay. Let's lay out this TAROTSCOPE, because this is the caboose. This is the caboose. This is the final lunation with the Saturn Pluto conjunction, you guys. I am so happy that we are here. I had no idea what was going to happen with the Saturn Pluto conjunction. I knew it was going to be bad. I knew it was going to get dark. I knew it was going to be scary, but I knew it had so much promise. I knew it would usher in good and transformation painfully, but quickly. It's like, you know, do it right, do it the first time, do it fast. I know this year has felt like a decade. And again, we have to wait until the Saturn-Pluto conjunction because things are going to keep changing as these weeks go on into January. Like I said last night, you know, come January, February, these energies are going to feel so much more settled. Okay. Mods, if you haven't gotten in touch with me, please do so. Okay. Okay, astrology. Well, what does this most important, lovely, lovely, lovely new moons? I feel so special. I just feel so happy. I want to cry. This is magic, you guys. And now Capricorn's going to help work for us. Enjoy this energy in Capricorn now because in about 2 days, it's going to be kicking butt again. But not ours. Okay. How are we doing astrology? Okay. First house. Over Washington, D.C. Our identity. Who are we? Hi, Scorpio. We are about, again, the 8th house of endings and beginnings. So our wishes, intentions have to do primarily this transitioning out of endings and into beginnings. So, so, so important. Okay. The secret. The first house body. Oh, goodness. Is Donald? I don't even want to say it because I always get burned whenever I say it. But if this is about endings and beginnings, the first house is about a body's vitality, the photos. So the secret is about his body. This eclipse hit him hard. I talked about that last night. Is there a chance he gone by the next lunation? There's a secret with him. Oh my gosh, what is that secret? It's the hidden enemy in DC. Oh my God. Okay, so there's a yod. There's some destiny. This also shows up in very consequential things. The one thing that's coming to mind is when Ruthie passed and all of a sudden ACB is in. What? This particular triangle, it is called a yod, or the finger of God. It is joined by a 60-degree angle, which are like the short blue, oh, there it is, that's yod. This is the base. A short blue angle, and then it makes a 150-degree, holy, this is, and then it makes a 150-degree angle. Now this is pointing to the 6th house of service, this yod, and it's pointing to Leo, which is the sun, which is Don Julio. So what's this yod is at? 24, 10, 50. Where are we going here? 24. I don't understand where this is hooked into. 23, 23. Okay, there's a yod in here somewhere. I think it is pointing like this. I don't know where the endpoints are. But if we go like this, that's like this is Don Julio. This is releasing a solar figure. Releasing a solar figure in public service. Releasing a solar figure with the military, with investigations, with day-to-day ops. Oh, this is the hidden enemy. The yod destiny is the hidden enemy. So this is the secret, the hidden enemy. I don't know. We'll have to look at that. I like my eyes are I got to pick up my eyeballs and put them back in my eye sockets. What's going on? Okay, so this goes here. 11th house, hopes, wishes, friends, science, research, humanitarian ways, innovation, the revolutionary. We have Pluto there. What's going on over the skies of Washington, D.C.? Oh, that did not feel right. Saturn return, age. So if you want to talk about age and a Saturn return, like I'm thinking about PEB elect, he's returning to office. He has age, he has experience. This is going to help with our hopes and wishes. So if you also want to think 27 to 30 years ago, if it's related to Don Julio, what was he doing back then and who were his friends? Again, these are the intentions and wishes we have collectively. And I think what I'm going to do in the future is I do my tarot readings, I will tag the wishes at the end of the reading. The 10th house, what's crowning Washington, D.C., what's in the skies of D.C. Last month it was Pluto in transformation. What is crowning D.C. with this lunation, this new moon? That doesn't feel like it. Fourth house roots, who we are. How we identify with ourselves. These are our ancestors. These are our roots. These are our clans. This is our nation that was born, what we were born into, who we are. I have talked about getting back to basics, getting back to our roots because of Capricorn. Capricorn owns this real estate, and we still have to get back to roots. We cannot go on with the fun stuff. We gotta stay indoors and stay safe. So that is still something we cannot waver from. You know, and maybe it's a good thing we have to stay indoors because this is how it gets hammered into our neurons. How are you guys doing? Okay, so lands far away, the law enforcement, Department of Justice, other countries overseas, other cultures, philosophy, faith, belief. This is where we can have our fanatics. What do we have here? Where Scorpio is holding 10th house world. Ooh, so this means that our beliefs, the law, our alliances, all of that is going to be on display for the next month. Global rules. This is still transforming. So, I just really like how this is, and laws, and this is really good news, you guys. Getting back to basics, getting back to who we are, getting back to our allies. This area of shared resources, this area has to do with, shared money, taxes, inheritances, life and death, espionage, surgery, doctors, spies, things that are taboo. We have the asteroid China over here. We also have Zeus. What's going on with our shared resources going forward? Our friends, 11th house friends, Saturn return of age. It's like, I almost feel like it's like you never forget how to ride a bike. It's kind of like getting back on the bike. We're going to remember. Oh boy, is this going to be nice if it's this smooth of a transition. This area has to do with our partnerships, our businesses, our open adversaries, our scales of justice, our balance, diplomacy, Uranus, genius. That is interesting. Uranus, genius. Okay, so Uranus is over here in Taurus in our assets. Our assets are partners. Something innovative, service, Washington, D.C., and opportunities. Sounds good to me. 6th house, public servants, investigations, day-to-day, military. What do we have here? The provoker is back. So this is where Don Julio is going to be up to his antics. The Grand Cross provoker, he still has tricks up his sleeve. We don't want those. Sudden information in Washington, D.C., opportunities that service members, money, USA. Oh, wow. Okay. And in between those two things, we've got a provoker. 4th house roots. Remember your roots. The north node of the sun is there. We have water element sensing. Oh, I don't like that card. Because I feel like this is AI. I feel like this is, Don Julio lobs a bomb, says something. Like a trial balloon. Just going to see if this is going to happen. How are people going to react? I don't like that. But this is in the area of Gemini and communications. This is also AI and the Russia and their mafiosos on the streets. Picking up, locating people, geolocation. Oh, please, I do not want any more of these protest things. 3rd house, communications, what's going on? Okay, that's what we're going to get. Cancer, I feel. So the lunations are really going to depend on the communications, how upset the provoker is, and then who's on the ground going to defend him. So annoying. We have Russia there. The asteroid Russia with Admetos. I can't remember what that is off the top of my head. Second house, income gains values. Mars is going, I am telling you, things are going to get whipped up in a couple days here. We have Libra, I balance. This feels kind of Kremlin-y to me. Partnerships with the Russia, sudden news. People are not going to be happy. Maybe they have to dominate the news cycle again so that we don't find out what it is. So we're just going to provoke because we don't want anyone to find out how Russia kept its balance here. How unfairly tipped the scales of justice were for accommodating some people. Oh boy. And so on the ascendant, things giving life is escape. Don he wants to escape. Sixth house routine. So he might disappear a little bit, but that's not a good sign because a quiet Don Julio is up to no good. This is Libra, I balance. On the ascendant, we have the 12th house escape and the 6th house service. So we got this. Okay. That's what we have so far with astrology. How are you guys doing? No way! How genius! The cult wants to abolish electoral and go popular vote? Well, what do you say? Genius. Just waiting for inauguration to break open my Jack Daniels and red cinnamon. That sounds delicious. What do you do? How do you do that? How do you carry that around in public? Red cinnamon what? Deseret. Donalyn, what's the name of this deck? This deck is called Black Moon Astrology cards. I believe there's about 54 cards in it by Susan Shepard. I think it's probably maybe about $20 or so. I think I had to get, I don't know if I got it in the store or not. It might be by the astrology section if you have a bookstore nearby. So that's the astrology. That's the astrology for this chart. You guys, oh, red cinnamon liquor for shots? Boy, boy, boy. Deseret has got some good ideas here. I'm hungry. Who's hungry? No, what are we doing? We're going to do the angels. This is such a special time. Judgment. Influence of the angels. I think this deck, it's by Jody Boginski. She's related to that other golden tarot that a lot of people use. It's really pretty. Influence of the angels. So what are the influence of the angels here? Because we've got so many otherworldly energies going on. We have gone back in time. We've like healed and transformed our past. Can you even imagine where, you guys, this is such good news. We have our Pluto return in 2022. And this just sets it up so beautifully. I'm so happy. Okay, so tarot. It's been a while since I've seen this deck. You know what? The GOP, that energy just feels really small to me right now. Teeny. Tarot, show me the cards for this new moon eclipse. The Queen of Pentacles. This is our nation and our assets, our riches. It's also Cerveza virus. The secret. The King of Wands. That's usually like angry Putin. You know, Semyon Mogilevich, whatever his name is. That's the secret. Oh, man. The hidden enemy. The King of... Oh, Bill behind bars. What are you going to do? Or it could be Mueller. It could be a hacker. Like the master hacker or master leader from a hacking nation. Hopes, wishes, friends. Saturn return age. The Page of Pentacles. A young person. Moneyed news. Something from the past. I'm getting Jared in my head. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? This nightmare. Yeah, we're still in this ongoing nightmare. Our 4th house roots, what's going on the ground. So more psyops. Just, this needs to stop. Okay. 9th house, the law, lands far away. Our faith, the moon. This is outrage. This is China. It is also Chow. It is a big China-Asia influence going on over here. Venus and Scorpio shared money news. Mars from the Saturn Pluto is over there. So actions that were taken overseas with the China Russia that has now affected us for everyone to see. That's not roots, this is world. Everyone's gonna see it. Whew, man. Shared resources, tarot this month. The truth. The truth. PSYOP. Blunt assault to our tech. It could be maybe Mitch. 7th house partners. The 3 of Wands. This is the merchant. Ooh. And hiding behind is the King of Pentacles. That's candidate Donald. Why is he all the way over here? It's also, you know, like a person. Why is he over here? What he did, the merchant, the plans he put out there, genius. This is oftentimes like a Vlad stub. I do not like this. 6th house, public servants. We got a yod pointing there. What's going on here? The Wheel of Fortune. What must go up must come down. This feels like consequences for me. We have the Grand Cross Provoker here trying to spin some fortune. 5th house of the Sun. In partnerships we have the 7 of Wands. Fighting back, upper hand, Facebook, isolating self, kicking. I feel like he's, because he's by himself here, standing up high and out of reach. This just feels like more isolation. Maybe it's the GOP coming after him. He just feels very lonely. But I'm the king. I'm the king. King of the hill. 4th house roots. Home. Oh, crap. Okay, the 5 of Swords, that's the mafiosos. More protests in the street. He is trying to get people to go. Gosh. Okay. 3rd house. Communications, Cancer, I feel. Going on with the comms, the 9 of Pentacles, the oligarchs. This could be in our cabinet. It could be like a DeVos. It could be a Eric Prince. It could be a Chow. It could be Russian oligarchs. It could be, you know, like Egypt, the Saudis, the, you know, all of them. The Nine of Admetos. Those are the ones that tend to you, and maybe healing. Maybe there's a rusher. Maybe he's trying to feel them out. How are they going to help? Second house, income gains. We've got balance. We've got the Six of Cups. That's the Republican Party. From the past. It could also be tax returns. On the ascendant, we've got the King of Cups. Ugh. Okay, so that's a Putin card. It's also a Biden card. Seven of Swords, stealing. That is Putin. Or it's Biden telling us how they stole. Two of Pentacles, Rastalakam. I am telling you, these hackings, I feel like they are tapped into our grid. Ace of Cups, right? Yeah, that's an op. Okay, so we're still in this. What kind of wishes are we going to write out for this and intentions? How are you guys doing? Yes. So we have to keep it simple. We have to do one of transition. Well, we got to think about how we transition, how we heal. This is a Sagittarius card, a Jupiter card. Jupiter, okay. This is this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, expect it to really activate our public servants and our military and our investigate. There is going to be a big, huge influence there. Okay, let me get this and this. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. The moon is in Capricorn. That has to do with structure. We cannot get ahead of ourselves, you guys. I know this energy feels so delicious, but we want to build this one step at a time to hand it off and make these things solid so there's like no gaps. So in this full moon eclipse, you can do what you want with your own. So right now the moon is just entering the 11th house here. Capricorn is intercepted. Oh God, you guys. A couple of days. Did anyone find out when Mars is going to be 23 Aries? Did I see that? The firing the head of Susan, Brochin. I talked about that last night. The question was the firing of the head of cyber done to help the Russians create the hack. I talked about that last night, and in fact, I did a reading on that last December 19th when Lavrov was here. It's all related. Okay. December 23rd. Susan, December 22nd to 23rd at 11 a.m. Pacific start. Okay, so oh my God. So, okay, so you guys, December 21st is the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. Those things aren't Aquarius. December 23rd now, we have Mars 23 Aries conjunct the asteroid Eris. She's the goddess of discord, mischief, and war, like her brother Aries, is going to be in square to Pluto. 23 Capricorn. And America, asteroid. Unless she's moving pretty quickly. I don't know how quickly she's moving. And so we've got this. And now this thing looks like there's going to be a mess on the ground with mafiosos and the Russia and the China. So we want protection. We definitely want protection. It's amazing that we've gotten this far, but we still have so much more to do. Okay. So this first house of identity, we are right here. Oh, whoops. What? the Queen of Pentacles. And we're in this stormy Queen of Pentacles, that beginnings. I'm just going to say, I want a quick, efficient end to cerveza virus. And efficient supplies, lines, and supplies. I want to protect. I want USA assets, monies, values protected by the law, and to easily sanction, repossess from violators. Does that make sense? The top one says, I want a quick, efficient end to cerveza virus and an efficient supply lines and supplies. I want USA assets, monies, values, people protected by our laws and Constitution, and to easily sanction, repossess monies from violators. I want GOP, MAGA to stand down. Now, those guys got to stand down now, call each other out on it, get on board with the Constitution. Okay. Oh my God, protect our, oh my gosh. I want USA frontline workers, public servants, police, law enforcement, all protected from, what do we want to call them? What is this called? Anarchists. Is that the right word? Provocations. Sudden violence. And terror threats. I want our frontline people, everyone who has to be out there doing their jobs, to be protected and respected from all these bad people that need to be good. USA infrastructure. Tech, digital, infrastructure. Reinforced. Impenetrable. What else we want for this? And totally what? Penetrable, reinforced, and totally secure. Oh God, free them from the mind control. Yes. Okay, Desiree. So I want USA tech, digital, infrastructure, reinforced, impenetrable, totally safe and secure from hackers, enemies, thieves, within and without. Sheila Nunn. I want Don Holio to STFU. You got it. Let's write that one. Shut up. There you go. I love it. That's in large print for you guys in the back. Okay. I need to get to this, back to this one with the 8 swords. Deseret. What was that you said? What was that? Where was it? 8 swords. Okay, well, it had, I can't find it. 8 swords. Okay, so for this 8 swords, this nightmare. So this is the brain, the brainwashing, the cult. I don't even know how break. I want to, I know there's better words. I can't even break up the cult brain. I want to see brains rewired to normal. I want these to end and healthy reprogramming to start. And all bad actors to GTFO. That's what I want. I want to break up that cult brain. I want to see the brains rewired to normal. I want these psyops, stupid psyops to end and a healthy reprogramming to start and all bad actors to GTFO and get out of our social media. Take your stupid psyop and go away. Okay? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a new baby? I know, Crystal Tarot. It's very sad that they think they're awake. It's just... Okay. So, if we can have this radically awesome of this new moon solar eclipse chart with so much potential, I want to miraculously find new, exciting, fun, fulfilling ways to get along with and enjoy all Americans globally, people, including the annoying ones I don't like. The annoying people ones. Can we find common ground? Okay, so you guys, I want to miraculously find new, exciting, fun, fulfilling ways to get along with and enjoy all Americans, and this is people around the world too, but here at home, including the super annoying, dangerous MAGA P-boy ones. Can we find common ground? The universe delivered us this incredible solar chart. Nothing is off the table. If it sounds too big in this regard, that is not off the table. For yourself personally, baby steps and stability. You know, let's do that. Where's the stability? Oh my God. I don't know where it is, but I really want someone, law enforcement, to cuff and stuff Don Julio. You guys, we are so due. We need to see it. We need to see consequences for him and all involved with that and what they've done. No pardons. All Roger Stone and Manafort learned from that is, hey, let's do Donald. Let's get Donald in the office. No pardon. Nope. No. In order for our nation to heal, we have to have these discussions of the law and our Constitution and that they matter. And if you don't abide by them, you're going to get cuffed and stuffed quickly. None of this pussyfooting around. I really would love to see this cuff and stuff. And that is just being honest. You want him to have mashed potatoes dumped on his head over and over again. Yes. Got it? Rotten eggs. Don't let them get rotten. Eat them. Eat them first. Okay, you guys, was there anything else that I want to keep our streets safe? You guys, whatever jumped out at you with this, we need to do that now. I mean, we have this whole lunation, but I just, like, most important things you saw. But I want our streets, protesters, safe, and equitable application of the law to all protesters breaking laws. Okay, on our streets, protesters, law enforcement, safe, and apply equitable use of the law to all protesters breaking laws. I'm just so done with this stupid outrage. Let the age of outrage, Southern strategy, racism to divide and conquer, let that practice die. End for good. Oh my gosh, we need to do something for inauguration and safety, because there is one thing I don't like about that inauguration chart. We gotta do that. Okay, so let the age of outrage, that's Southern strategy, the use of racism to divide and conquer, let that practice die. End for good. Maybe I'll told you close for done. Okay. So, Marie sending Reiki for healing pulmonary tonight at the 9:30 and 42 minutes. That HT, that it sounds very smart. I don't know what you guys are talking in regards to, but yeah, circulation is very important. Okay, so one down. Bill Barr, who's the next, right? I want PEB elect to have a smooth transition, access to all the resources needed, and total protection. For his health, safety. So in the next 4 years and beyond. Surround 46 admin. For those of you who follow Cash Peters, you know, he did a really great, you know, video some time ago and translate, he wrote down his interpretation of PEBLX handwriting and what that means. He also talked about how 2 years into the administration, he saw Dr. Jill Biden, yes, Dr. Jill Biden, kind of having to exit the arena. And I told him I felt like his reading was 100% spot on with the Scorpio Sagittarius part about him. And unfortunately, I was sad because I've been seeing something that happens in like 2 years. I don't like it. I've been wanting it to go away, but then he picked up on it he needs total protection, as does our military. It's something that feels really fated, written in the stars, but regardless, we don't want anything sloppy. We don't want accidentally on purpose something happens. Total safety, which means with this transition, we get the bugs out. All the traps, booby traps, whatever he is concocting. Oh. How do we say that? I want everything nefarious, and harmful is planning to hurt PEB elect and USA, and to steal, to be thwarted now and forever. May everything be exposed. That he's doing. Okay. Yeah, so I want everything nefarious and harmful that he's planning to do to hurt the next admin, our country, our allies, whatever he's planning to steal. I want all that's thwarted now, in the future, booby traps, intelligence. May everything be exposed that he's doing. Okay, how are you guys doing? Expose low vibration intentions. There you go. Michael Grant, removal of political agendas from the enforcement of the law. Yes, get those white suit rem out of law enforcement. Senseless killing. Yes, senseless. That has to stop. I hate that. It just makes my brain want to just split. It is just, it's so disturbing. I am so sorry that is going on. Which just reminds me, for your health, everyone, because it's so divisive, that's encoded in our bodies. Now, remember that one night I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like my brain hemispheres are coming together. I want my nervous system to rewire to normal. That both sides, all sides of me merge as one. That all divisive sense is removed. Any internalized divisions within me are totally healed and stronger than ever. Okay, because that's the thing with the PSYOP. It creates divisions among people. Well, it creates divisions among our brain cells. They stop. They know that there's a fight out there, the energies and vibrations that those thoughts and cells are acclimated to. It's like they kind of create their own war against itself. Keisha, when you said that about people being senselessly hurt, I could just feel both sides of my brain just want to just separate from one another because it's so horrific and horrifying that it doesn't want to have anything to do with that division and that terror in front of us. But no, we can't internalize any that. That has to be done. That's the psyop that has to be healed for all of us. Okay? I don't know, Crystal, I haven't gotten to that part. Do I think he was actually fired? I feel like he's been wanting to get out. But, you know, Don Julio always has to look like he's the one that fired first, you know. GMF to cover everything, uncover everything, unlawful, evil, conniving, unjustful, stolen, removed, hidden, moved somewhere else. Just make them exposed. Yes. Yes. Oh, gosh. Yes, Deseret, Eric Prince and the Mercenaries. Absolutely. Replant the rose garden with sage. You're going to have to talk to Dr. Biden about that, Michael Grant. Okay, oh yeah, good night, sorry. Okay, yeah, the sweep is totally thorough. We're all one. I don't know if he got a pocket pardon. Okay. No more illegal pardons. Bye-bye. Yet. Okay, you guys, so I think we're going to stop there because we've been going for a while. I just wanted to get us started with this energy. Is there anything else in here that, you know, you're like, oh my gosh, look at that. I want to get the China out. Get the China out. We want... And I have no idea how to write this except I want USA to win versus and allies. They are out of control. This is out of control. And but they already feel like they're going down. This is the big problem. We're going to win. We are going to win. I've been saying that. We are going to win. We're going to win. We have this incredible chart. Unlimited potential, you guys. We've got galactic center type of energies bathing our nation's capital. Think big for like global world country stuff. Not for the individual. We are, for the individual yourself, you're dealing with small, almost imperceptible energies that are just going to give you balance and structure through the next months. We cannot get ahead of ourselves because we got to heal ourselves. And then, you know, our social circles that go wider and wider. On the ground, small things, but you can aim huge when it comes to global. Okay? All right? So Linda, did I see Linda Foster in the house? It seems like you're there. Okay. Oh yeah, Santa was prayers to your mom. Hi Sharon. Hi Linda Foster. Linda Foster, get in touch with me. Matt's get in touch with me. Okay, are we good? Santa, well, your mom. What does her mom need? What does her mom need? What does her mom need? What does she need? What does her mom need? Whoops. Three of Pentacles. She needs some expertise, some expert care, expert consultations. There's some more information that is needed to tend to her I mean, it could just be like that something doesn't fit properly, or maybe it's the wrong tool. It doesn't feel like it's a really, really big thing, but there's a piece to the puzzle that's missing or has the wrong thing that's being used. Page of Cups. This can bring good news. This feels watery, like a watery organ. I don't know if it's the digestive system. It's something like with fluids in the body. I don't know if she's bloated, but like getting them to drain more properly or move more properly, like something I don't know if her kidneys need more support. Winter in Chinese medicine is about the organ of the kidneys. The kidneys now are ruled by Venus. It's in late degree Scorpio. It's going to go into Sagittarius. So this could possibly clear itself up tomorrow as Venus goes into Sagittarius. It adds a fire element to kind of like burn off that extra water. I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor. The Star. Look at all that hope. I think this relates maybe to circulation. Something with waters and fluids and circulation. Circulation, air, water. She's being tended to. Five of Swords. Something taken. No. It's like when this piece gets solved, it's almost like laying down the gauntlet, fixing the problem. The Eight of Pentacles, there's an expert care, expert something getting done over and over again. It feels kind of like a nightmare. Is this circulation and air? But you need this thing. This Five of Swords card, I think can be misleading, because when we bought our new home, I kept showing up as the Five of Swords. I'm like, how am I the Five of Swords? I didn't take anything. No, what it was is that we made this offer on the home, and I decided I wanted to win. I wanted to win, so I just made the offer that would make me win and take the house off the market, which was giving them their asking price. Because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this BS. We've lost 3 houses. I am giving you your asking price. So did I win unfairly? No, but nobody else got to see the house, and the house was off the market. So the Five of Swords can look unfair. But unfair to who? You get what you want, and it's cutting out the slack, the BS, and what you are not willing to deal with to get to where you want to go. Okay? So that's that. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of wrap things up here. I'm really hungry. I finally want to eat. You guys have a great Monday. We'll see you later. We have a bounty of goodness for us. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. We are nobody knows what's going to happen. Be creative for the greater good, for yourself, baby steps. Our bodies have to assimilate this energy, and it's very hard on the body. So don't get mad at your bodies, okay? You guys have a wonderful evening. You have a wonderful evening. We will see you soon. And take care. Love you. Love you guys. The Divine Feminine. Yeah, she's here. She's got it. Okay? Have a good night. Bye, you guys. See you soon.